Hi, I am Donna from Tri-State Bird Rescue and Research, and I'm really excited that you are joining us for our virtual open house. Coming up next, very exciting, our volunteer Marie is going to show you what's inside an owl pellet. So if you've never seen that before, be sure to stay tuned. And even if you have seen it, you don't know what's inside this one. So stay tuned with Marie and see what's inside an owl pellet.
Hi guys, I'm Marie from Tri-State. I'm one of the volunteers here at the Tri-State Bird Rescue, and I'm going to dissect an owl pellet for you. So what exactly is an owl pellet? Look at it. So an owl pellet is a mass of bones, feathers, and fur that an owl cannot digest. So it takes all the ingredients that it needs out of the body of the prey, basically swallows its prey whole, and then it gathers all this fur, feathers, and bones together and has to eject it within 24 to 48 hours before it can usually eat again. So we're just going to open one up. These actually came from patients at Tri-State. This is from a great horned owl. This was exactly one big pellet that kind of started to break up as I started to pull it apart. So as we open it up, there's lots of fur. And since it was a patient here at Tri-State, I do know it was fed, so that actually helps. And if you look carefully, we do have a small skull, some leg bones, both back leg and front leg. Sometimes you can find more than one skull, depending on what the owl got to eat and how long it took for it to regurgitate its food. Let's move these off of there so we can see them a little bit better. Again, being that it came from one of the patients at Tri-State, I do know what it ate, so that actually helps for me to figure out what it was that was inside the owl pellet. So I do know that the owl pellet, or the owl, the great horned owl, was fed either very small rats or even mice. And as you feel inside the owl pellet, you can actually feel, here's part of a vertebrae. That's nice. If you feel it around inside the pellet, you can actually feel the bones from where they're at. So we have at least 2, maybe even 3 mice in here. There's another piece of backbone. So owls will always regurgitate their food. It actually means it comes out of their mouth, not the other way, like a lot of people think. And it's usually down where the owl perches, right below it. So a neat fun fact is that your larger raptors, such as hawks and eagles, will also cast a pellet, but their pellets, their bodies can digest the fur and feathers and the bones. So actually just the bones. So in their castings, you only just find the fur and maybe some feathers, but the bones will be gone. All right, there's a lot in there. Again, we have some skull here, pieces of skull. It's definitely rodent. We have some front and back legs. We actually probably have maybe 2 to 3 mice right here, the bones, and then some backbone. And if you actually take a really thin piece of wire, you can actually string it right through the backbone pieces. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope everyone stays nice and healthy. Oh, here's another that's a mandible. Hopefully I'll see you next year.